Hi, I'm Kris Seigel. Welcome to my kitchen. I am a vegan home cook. I love to eat healthy food. And so today I'm going to share a healthy recipe with you that also happens to be very tasty. It is simple bean burgers. The recipe should be attached to this presentation. So you may have already printed it out and are following along. Otherwise, you can just watch this video while I quickly demonstrate the burgers, and then you can print it out if you're interested in it. This recipe comes from Dr. Michael Greger, who wrote the How Not to Die cookbook, which I highly recommend. It is full of nutrient-dense recipes that are also very tasty and great for the whole family. So, highly recommend this. So I adapted this recipe to suit our tastes, and it's very adaptable. Okay, so we're gonna quickly go over the ingredients, and I'm not gonna mention the amounts because it's on the recipe. I'm just gonna mention some health benefits for some of these ingredients. Rolled oats, whole grains, walnuts full of omega-3 fatty acids and healthy fats, onion, black olives, again, healthy fats, 1 can of pinto beans, 1.5 cups of home-cooked beans, or you can use black beans. Tahini, which is ground sesame seeds, full of copper, selenium, phosphorus, and protein. It's good for blood pressure. Flax seeds, ground up, again, omega-3 fatty acids. This is the binder for the burgers. These become gelatinous when they get wet, and so they are going to bind the burgers together. I buy flax seeds, grind them up myself in my food processor, and keep them in the freezer to use for smoothies and all kinds of dishes. All right, then we have nutritional yeast. It's a very vegan ingredient. Nutritional yeast is deactivated yeast. It's a complete protein, and it has kind of a cheesy taste. It's often used in vegan cheeses. I go through a lot of it. You can buy it at Trader Joe's, Bob's Red Mill. You can buy bags of it at Harvest Health. I've seen it at Meijer and D&W, but I wouldn't bet on it. And then there is, what is this? Oh yeah, this is miso paste. It is a fermented food, fermented soybeans, really good for your gut microbiome. This is what miso paste looks like in the store. You can buy this at any grocery store. If you have white miso, use white. If you've got red, feel free to use red. And then we've got all of our spices. We've got turmeric, which is an anti-inflammatory, parsley, onion powder, garlic powder, and smoked paprika. And then we're gonna polish it off with some barbecue sauce. So let's get started. In a food processor, we are gonna start by grinding up the oats, the rolled oats, and the walnuts until they achieve a very fine consistency. This is noisy, so I'll meet you on the other side. Okay, we have our fine consistency here with the oats and the walnuts, and now we're gonna add some more ingredients. The onion, you can use any kind of onion, red onion, white onion, yellow onion, does not matter. Black olives, you can also use mushrooms. The beans. The ground flax seeds, and the tahini. Now this time we're going to pulse it about 20 times. We don't want to puree this because that's pretty unappetizing. We would like to have recognizable chunks of food. That's what we're going for. So I'm going to pulse this 20 times and I'll see you when I'm done. Okay. I pulsed it about 21 times. Put it in a bowl, and now we're gonna add all the rest of the ingredients and mix it up. So all the spices, the nutritional yeast, the miso paste, and 2 tablespoons of barbecue sauce. I like Stubbs Original because it has a nice smoky flavor. It's not overly sweet. It also has no added oil. You might have noticed in looking at this recipe that there is no added oil, no added salt in this recipe. And yet they're super yummy. All right, so we're gonna mix this up. You can use a spoon. I'm gonna use my hands. Okay, and I'm just gonna combine it really well. I'm gonna continue doing this and I'll see you in a minute. All right, everything is fully combined. We have our oven preheating to 375 degrees. We have a baking sheet with parchment on it, and now we're gonna make about 5 burgers. First, I'm gonna wet my hands. And then we're gonna make 5, possibly 6 burgers. If you wanna make sliders, you can make them smaller. That's what they look like. We're just gonna line them up on the sheet, and we're gonna bake them for 20 minutes. Now, if you make sliders, the real tiny ones, you'll definitely wanna lower the temperature probably to 350 and cook them for less time. I would say about 15 minutes. So I'll see you when they're done. Hello, they're all finished. Took about 20 minutes at 375. They look lovely. They're lightly browned. They're still moist on the inside. You don't want to bake them so long that they dry out, because that would be pretty yucky. They freeze super well. So you bake them, cool them down, freeze them. A great way to serve them is on a lovely kale salad with some roasted vegetables. I have roasted cauliflower on there. I'm gonna go eat this. Thank you for visiting.